Tell me if you really there. Don't make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Shana, the Shanabelle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today we'll be doing another pick a card reading, and today's topic will be a gas me up, a little confidence boost. Okay, I'll basically be telling you guys all the amazing things about you and just gassing you up just a little bit, a little boosting your confidence. Okay, I also want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, for commenting, for viewing, for liking, for sharing. Oh my gosh, so many of you guys have been sharing my videos as well. Like, the analytics tell me that, and I'm just like I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You guys actually really like me. That's crazy. I mean, I'm a Leo, so like, of course, joking, but just joking. But no, honestly and truly, I really do appreciate it. I love you guys so very much, so I appreciate you guys coming here and wanting to come back, and also people who have my notifications on and click the notifications to watch my videos, or who save my videos to watch later. Like, are you kidding me? You really fuck with me, don't you? Thanks, I fuck with you too. Love you. But anyway, so I don't continue rambling on forever and ever and thanking you guys for the sob story forever and ever, let's get into your reading. So right after this, the photos that you meditate on to pick your piles. Okay, right after this, photos will pop up and you will meditate on the photos to pick the piles and or piles that you are called out to. And I'll see you guys in your reading.
All around, and I'm trying to play it cool, but it's hard to focus when I see you walking across the room.
Okay, pile number one. If you pick the photo of the girl, the woman wearing an all black outfit, it's black and gray, with fur, and she has like really cute fur, white snow boots, and like gray fur cuffs, then this is doing for you. And she also has a blonde wig on. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap into pile number one's energy so I may deliver these messages to my honesty, precision, accuracy, and truth for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, also please send any negative energy that is being sent to my pile number ones back to the sender tenfold. Amen. Okay, so first of all, you are like really cute. You dress really cutely, especially in the winter. Like, your fashion sense is on point. Your Pinterest board for, like, if you have Pinterest, your Pinterest board for your winter aesthetic or your winter outfits is spot on, and you do a really good job like recreating it, but then for your own little, but putting your own spin on it. People really appreciate that. Also, you look really pretty off guard. Like, you're really attractive and beautiful even when you're not trying. Just your vibe, your essence, your posture, the way you carry yourself, everything like that is very captivating and very gorgeous and beautiful to a lot of people. Also, if you have any photos of you in the snow, people really like that. Your Christmas tree also looks really nice. And the way you do your hair also looks really nice. And people love your hats. People love like the coats you wear and everything. Like, just your aesthetic, your fashion sense, all of that looks really nice. And then your body, no matter whether it's thicker or smaller, your body is also really nice. It's always on T, and you don't even try to show it off, or like that's never the main focal point of your existence. Like, if you're posting a photo or anything like that, like, your main focus is never your body. However, or maybe it is, but however, even if it's not the main focal point, that is, people still admire it, and it adds to the aesthetic, and it adds to everything basically. Okay, but before we get into your cards, I'm going to do a little bit of Reiki healing with my singing bowl. I got this off of Amazon. I will see if I can find it and link it in the description box. As you can see, I also link my tarot and oracle decks in the description box too, so if you ever see a tarot deck that you would like or oracle deck that you would like, you can always find it in the description box, as well as like things like my couch, my pillows, things like that. So, but regardless, back to your Reiki. If you're open and receptive to receiving this energy healing, then just state yes, and you will receive the healing wherever you need it in your life and body. Okay, it took a second to actually like be loud enough for you guys to hear it, I think. But we got there. We got there. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the Sock Monkey Oracle. These were sent to me like a while ago. I think this was the first. No, it was this first Oracle deck that was sent to me while I was living here, but it's the second Oracle deck that was ever sent to me. It's quite interesting, actually. Okay, so let's get into it. What gas does pound number one, ooh, my apologies. Maybe you want to go check out pound number two if you was called to. I don't know. I haven't even done it yet, but I don't know why I said pound number two. Okay. What confidence boost does pound number one need to hear? What gas me up does pound number one need to hear today? What confidence boost does pound number one need? We have guide. Pound number one, gas me up. We have unwind. Pound number one, gas me up, and confidence boost. The way these cards are flying, climb over, okay? And then we have tea time. Okay, if you don't know, this tea time, this is like golfing though. So maybe you like golfing and you're just like really good at golfing. Little gas me up, that's specific for certain people. But also it could just be that you're like very high value. You might like own a country club or have like a membership to a country club, or you just give the vibes that you do. Maybe you work at a country club and like pick up balls, or like a golf course, something like that, and you pick up like the balls and things like that, you know. So people are coming through and saying that they really enjoy your company, people really love your time and attention, or people just want you, like you give off the type of vibe where you would be somebody who has a membership. And so people see you as somebody who's very high value, wealthy, things like that, and deserve like the finer things in life and should be able to enjoy it. With guide, you give really good guidance. You are very great at advice. You could be a spiritual leader or something like that, or a teacher, you know, a guidance counselor, a therapist, a counselor, things like that. Where basically you guide people and give people advice or help people out in things and the decisions in life and where to go. You're really good at that. Unwind, people think that you are living like a very soft life. Yeah, you are living a very soft life, and if you're not, you should start to develop it. And a soft life doesn't necessarily mean you have to fly first class and things like that, or have a private jet, though those are things that are very nice. And we all, you know, I would love to have that. That's not necessarily what I mean by soft life. A soft life is just somebody who allows themselves to unwind and enjoy their life. You know, you light a candle at the end of the day, like you have time for mindfulness, you have time to meditate, you have time to spend on yourself, like yoga and things like that. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to look like that. It could be you love baking, so you spend time baking. Like you allow yourself to not only be in the hustle bustle of things all the time, but you also allow yourself to do the things that you love. You know, concentrate on the smaller things in life, and just enjoy your, like you allow yourself to enjoy your life, basically unwind at the end of the day. Maybe you like to do like spiritual baths, or you like to have a glass of wine at the end of the day. You like to my mom loves to have a glass of wine and watch like Hallmark movies at the end of the day when she has time to. Now she's getting like her PhD and things like that, so it's like she doesn't have as much time to do it before. So I'm pretty sure she used to appreciate it when she had time to, and now when she gets her PhD, she's gonna enjoy it and appreciate it a lot more, you know. And then climb over, you're somebody who overcomes obstacles a lot, and you get over things also. Like you heal very easily. Maybe you do Reiki healing, or you just watch a lot of Reiki healing videos, meditations, things like that, or you go get Reiki healing. But you're somebody who heals from things and get over things very quickly, and you're always overcoming obstacles and becoming a better version of yourself, always elevating yourself as well. We're going to pull from the Rose Oracle deck. And I feel like you don't think these things about yourself. You might think that you like stay hung up over things very long, or you know, you stress yourself out, you don't give yourself enough time to relax, or you know you're not the best guide, you know you be making mistakes, or you think that you know people don't really like your company and such like that. But none of that is like, people really, all these things I was saying before is very true. Like, people love your company, you're an amazing guide, you are great at balancing self-care and work, and you are also very good at getting over, like, not even just getting over things, healing things and transmuting them and transcending past it, and like overcoming, and you know overcoming obstacles and hurdles and things like that. We have the return, a new story, you decide, alignment is coming together. One more. I love how the cards are just flying out today. The reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. That's what I was saying. Okay, so with the a new story. Okay, let me. At the bottom of the deck, we have Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Yeah, so with the return, with a new story, basically you write the story yourself. Like, you don't play victim. You might get hurt, or like, you know, get offended by something or get hurt by something, but you'll, you know, take time to reflect and look at the situation and then rewrite the story, so you're not the victim. Like, you don't like playing victim because you feel as though that takes away your power, and you prefer to be in the position of power. So if you gotta be the bad guy, you'll be the bad guy, and you'll get over it. Like, you'll get over the situation, so you don't have to continue living in hatred, or you know being mad about things, because when you're mad and living with hatred, like, it's ugly. It's literally so ugly. And then soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. Like I was saying, people really love your company. People love having relationships with you, platonic, romantic, and familiar, like family relationships. People really do appreciate you and the time that you provide, that you pour into them, because you're somebody who's very focused on yourself and very focused on growing to be the best version of yourself. So when you do have time for other people, they appreciate it a lot, because they're just like, I know a lot of people don't get to have this time with you. So they're like, the fact that she's actually he's taking the time out of his day or her day to see me means a lot, because that means I'm important. And then also at the bottom of the deck, we have return to each other, compassion. Yeah, so when you people always appreciate you giving them a second chance. Like, say they do something wrong, they appreciate you coming back and still having that compassion in your heart and being very it's not humanity, understanding. That's not really the word I'm thinking about, but compassionate and understanding with them, and understanding that not everybody's perfect and people still are growing and healing and becoming better versions of themselves. So they appreciate the fact that you give them room for growth and room for error as well. I'm gonna take from the Goddess Journey Tarot. It's a major arcana deck, so there's only major arcana. So now I'll be able to pull some zodiac signs for you guys as well. This is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, and then Mercury. And Saturn. I'm trying to think like which planet gives like conceited, cocky. Sun, like for Leo, like, and then Aries. So I guess Mars. We can do it like that too. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars. So how about the big six? Is that too much? Is that too much if I do the big six? Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Mercury, Venus. And then I want to add Saturn in it. It just feels like... Okay, gas me up. Gas up my pound number ones. What confidence boost do they need today? What confidence boost do they need today? You know what? We're going to do the big six and Saturn, just so in case you don't know your big six and Saturn, then you'll have to go look it up so that you can learn more about your chart. The big six is the Sun, Moon, Rising. So those are the big three. And then Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Those three adds in the big six. And then we're just going to throw Saturn in there too, because it gives like stern and like boss, you know? Yeah. What gas me up in confidence boost is pound number one mean? Okay, we have No and the Chariot. So the Chariot is Cancer. Again, someone, my rising, Mars, and Venus is in Cancer. And then we have No as well. I'm gonna pull one more card from here. Ugh, not them giving me two. Control yourselves. Listen. Listen to the sound here in my heart, a melody I start but can't complete. You could be a singer. Oh, you be telling people, listen. You know what's crazy? The moon card is a card that literally came out. It was one of the cards that came out, and I don't even remember what the other one was. But the moon card is the one I saw. So it could be Pisces as well. My Jupiter is in Pisces. Anyway, did y'all ask? I didn't think so. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card, which is Aries. But then, why do they have it as Aquarius? I'm pretty sure the Fool is Aries. But anyway, they have Aquarius. So you can be Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Saturn. Okay? So here, what I see is that you move forward really quickly. You're always progressing and ascending in life. You're always doing better. You could be traveling a lot, honestly, as well. And you have a really nice car. People love your car. Or you're like, your dream car is a lot of people's dream car, and people think that you're gonna get it, and they believe that you'll get it more than they'll get it. You know, also if you have a private jet, people really like your private jet. I don't know who's watching this. If you're watching this and you own a private jet, hit me up. Because I'm hello, I want one too. Like, what do you do? Like, for real, what do you do? Because I gotta do it so I can get one too, because I want a private jet. Or you could just travel a lot, and you have traveled to a lot of places. Okay, whether it's like through car, through bus, through train, through boat, through plane, whether it's economy, first class, or private jet, like I said before, or yacht, whatever the case is, like, oh, cruise or something like that. Like, you just travel a lot. You're always going places. You're always seeing things. You could be sightseeing a lot, things like that. But yeah, I'm seeing also you could live in a city or near a city, or like in a state, or like a location where a lot of people like to travel to. So you could live in like a tourist area, so like New York, Washington DC, LA, Miami, Paris, Greece, Maldives, Australia. A lot of people, Barcelona, like Spain, Cancun. Like, you could just live in places where a lot of people like Tokyo, right? You could live in a place where a lot of people like to travel to. Also with no here, you say no to a lot of people. Like, you probably say more no's than you do yeses. You don't like people interfering with your space, your time, your attention, your energy. Like, you're very stingy when it comes to that, and that is like very, like, people chef's kiss, because also it just makes you seem more like, the fact that you're unattainable, or you seem unattainable, just makes you seem more desirable. Like, it makes you more desirable because not everybody gets you. The chances of somebody saying yes, it's like up in the air. So it's kind of like gambling in a sense, like reaching out to you and trying to talk to you. And you know, that little, like, that adrenaline rush that people get from gambling, that's kind of like what people feel when it comes to asking you to hang out, or asking you out, or trying to see you, whatever the case is. People like the challenge, people like a chase, and that's exactly what you are, a challenge and a chase. Also with the moon card, you have a lot of hidden secrets, so you could have like a lot of plans that you don't tell people about until it's actually released. Or, you know, you could just have a lot of feelings for people, but you like to play games. You like to play mind games, because if they're gonna play games, you're gonna play games better. You know, you could hide, you hide your cards until it's time for them to be shown, basically. And that is like chef's kisses, as you should. Okay, also, so we're gonna pull from the mermaid. How much time did I been recording? I can't see. I don't have my glasses on today, guys. As you can see, I don't have my glasses or my contacts in, so I can't see a thing. And I have so many decks here that I'm gonna go through, and boy. I'm trying not to put a timer on my readings anymore and just kind of go with the flow. But like, when I do that, the readings end up being so long. Okay, back to your reading. Sorry. Pile number one, you get so much just like side commentary. Confidence boost and gas me up. For pile number one, we have the Page of Pentacles. I'm emphasizing, put it in reverse. That's so cute with the rainbow. A lot of people look up to you and go to you for advice and guidance when it comes to money matters. We have the Sun card. You inspire a lot of people. So you could also be a Leo. You inspire a lot of people for like money matters. We have the World card. So Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. And then we also have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. One more. They said one more. Okay, we have the Page of Wands upright. Okay, so, oh, that's so cute. Okay, so a lot of people look up to you. Like, you're a lot of people's inspiration and muse. You help a lot of people change their life around. 8 of Cups. You inspire people to do better from walking away from a lot of situations. So when you walk away, like say you walk away from a man or like a woman, you walk away from them, like your romantic interest, because they weren't stepping up to the plate. It inspires them to go further and push and become a better version of themselves. You also are like a wish fulfillment or a dream come true for a lot of people. You're kind of like a leprechaun to people, or like the gold at the end of the rainbow. If you've ever been ghosted by a man, or like, do women ghost? Yeah. If you've ever been ghosted by somebody, it's usually because they feel as though they're not enough for you, and they want to focus on being able to, like, you know, build their bag or whatever the case is, like becoming a better version of themselves to be with you. But they also are afraid that if they leave you, that you will end up moving on to somebody. Like by the time they come back, by the time they have, you know, became the person who is worthy of being with you, and they come back, they fear that you will have, it's not even that they fear, they just know in their mind that you will end up, or you would be with somebody else already, because of how amazing you are and how beautiful you are and how like well-rounded you are. Like they see you as their whole entire world, and everything they do is to be with you. However, they feel as though you have so many options, and that you're not even really checking for them, and that you're not even really looking to settle down and to commit to anything right now or anywhere right now. You're just kind of out there living your life, being a star, getting a bunch of attention, having a bunch of suitors, going out on a bunch of dates, living your best life, and not really having to worry about anything, and not really having to, you know, settle, like I said, settle down with anybody or take anybody serious. Like they feel like, people feel as though you don't have to take anyone serious, because so many people are taking you serious, and so many people want to be with you, and you have so many options that it's just like, it's so, how are you supposed to choose one option when you have so many amazing choices? That's basically what people think about you. Okay, then we have a Stillness and Miracles. So you are amazing at manifestation, and then we have Chameleon. You're amazing at manifestation, and you are able to bring a lot of miracles into your life with seemingly very little to no effort. You kind of are just like a miracle magnet. Like I wouldn't even just say a money magnet, because yes, money, but aside from that, you also just attract a lot of miracles to you, and a lot of like things, random things to you. You also are very high in the spiritual community, like in the spiritual realm, like the 5D. You have high status and are very loved and valued and appreciated up in the spiritual realm, in the spiritual community. And then, oh my gosh, I have like 2 more decks to go through. Hold on. This is the Angel Answers Oracle. Have I been telling you all the names? I think so. This is the Angel Answers Oracle. I'm gonna take 1 card from you, please. Okay, we have Remain Positive. So you are also just very positive. Choose a new direction. You're very positive, and you feel like you're very sure of yourself, and you know that no matter what direction that you go or whatever choice you make, it will always be a great outcome for you. So you can see all the boxes. That's not cute. You are somebody who you think very highly of yourself. You should. And you are like, things are always working out for me. You could also be a fan of, or like a loyal follower and subscriber of Abraham Hicks and Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks. You could have read the book Asking and It's Given. So you understand that if you ask for something, then it is always given to you. So then you don't feel the need to have to work hard. Like you work towards your goals and your manifestations, yes, but you don't feel the need to do the most, or you don't feel the need to have to worry or stress about your manifestations coming in, because they always do. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords. There's a lot of cards. The 6 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the World card. So this is the World card coming out twice now. But basically, with the 6 of Wands, you are victorious a lot in your life. We have the Moon trying to show itself. Yeah. But the Moon trying to show itself, but I'm not going to take it out. And then the Queen of Pentacles. The Moon card already came out. So yeah, with the 6 of Wands, you feel as though you're very successful in life, very accomplished, or you are, even if you don't feel it. you feel as though you are very successful, very accomplished, very loved and admired and desired and inspired. But that's not, no, you inspire a lot of people, and I did say that before. Also with the 6 of swords, you move forward in life a lot. And then with the 666 is the number of humanitarianism, so you also give back to the world. We also did have the world card, so you also give back to the world, and you add a lot of value to the world, and you help the world become a better place. So if you do like community service and things like that, and you feel as though you're not doing enough or you're not doing much, know that the things that you are doing is helping a lot. So even if you're just posting videos on YouTube and you're doing like Reiki healing videos, and you think that no one is like, you're not helping anybody, you are helping people. Even if you're only getting 2 views, you are helping 2 different people, you know. So know that the work that you are doing and the work that you're putting in is enough, and don't be too hard on yourself, because there are people who appreciate you and whose life you change just by being yourself. With the 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you are somebody who's very high value, very wealthy, very successful, very stable in life, and you have a lot more great things coming into your life. So pile number 1, those are your messages. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. If you'd like to support me on the rest of my platforms, you can find them all in the description box, as well as the links to all the decks that I used today. If you'd like to subscribe to my Patreon or book a personal reading, you can find both of those links in the description box as well. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, whether monetarily or by purchasing an item for my videos, then you can find my wish list as well as the links, the handles for my like Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle, all in the description box as well. Everything is in the description box. If you ever need anything from me, just check the description box. You'll probably find it there. If you can't, then, you know, ask me then, but check the description box before you do. But yeah, I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Pile number 2, if you pick the table landscape, the table what is it called, the table with the decor on it that has 2 reindeers and like candles on candlesticks and some greenery and some Christmas tree ornaments, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap into pile number 3's energy, pile number 2's energy. Oh my gosh, so sorry. Maybe you want to go check out pile number 3 after. I don't know. I haven't done it yet, but I don't know why I just said pile number 3. I don't know what's going on with me today. Please tap into pile number 2's energy, so may deliver these messages to them with accuracy and precision, honesty and truth, for the good of all and harm to none. Lord Heavenly Father, also please send any negative energy that is being sent to my pile number 2's back to the sender tenfold. Amen. Lord Heavenly Father, what confidence boosts and gas me up does pile number 2 need to hear today? Okay, first of all, my TV just like turned, like just, I accidentally was like sitting on the controller and it's like change what was on it. So 1, people want to see you on TV, or if you're on TV, people be seeing you. Hey girl, hey, you know, if you were a star, a celebrity, DM me. I'm joking, not really though. If you are, hit me up. But yeah, so also it went on to like the about, so people want to know more about you. So if you was to have like a reality TV show or something like that, people would really like to know about, like people really want to tune in because they want to know more about you and what you're doing in life. Okay, but what confidence boost? We have thick skin. Per. That's 11. So 11 could be important for you. Okay, we have dance. And this is 12, so 11 to 12. You could be a very good dancer. Then we also have climb over. It just came out in pile number 1 as well, so you might want to go check that out. And the funny thing is, I said pile number 2 accidentally in pile number 1, so if you came here from pile number 1, what's goody? That's just confirmation that you should have came here. But yeah, so that's 11, 12, 11, because 38 reduces down to 11. Don't act like I don't know how to count. Then also, yeah, okay, so 11, 12, 11. So 11, 11, like I said. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Come on, baby. Don't play with it. Guess what we have next? We have abundance, which is number 1. So you just have like a bunch of ones that's coming through here. So Okay, so you're very abundant. You're also a very good dancer, and you have really thick skin. So you could have grown up like being a dancer or just being like an entertainer. You could have done like performances or like musicals on dance team, gymnastics. I'm also hearing, especially with climb over and dance being together, and thick skin. You kind of need thick skin for that, you know, or just doing sports or whatever the case is. And you was really good. Like you could have been captain or the lead or things like that, where you was like the main person and the best. Also, you could have gotten like a lot of backlash, like a lot of from like the coaches and the teachers and such like that, because you were the main person and like one of the most valuable players, or you know, cast members or whatever the case is. You could have gotten a lot of like critiques basically, but that's because they wanted you to be so great. You could have had like a lot of practices and one-on-one lessons, and then so you had to build a really thick skin so you can take all the critiques and all the criticism that you was getting. Also, if you're in the limelight all the time, you know, people, not only the professors or the coaches or the instructors are criticizing you, but also the people who's watching you. So you could have had to deal with a lot of people just talking, and you had to prove yourself over and over and over again. And you did prove yourself over and over and over again, as you should, per. And then you could have taken those skills with you to this day and still use them, and proven people wrong, because they probably thought that you were just gonna stop doing it when you were younger, and instead you ascended and excelled and became amazing at what you do. Okay, what confidence boost do my pile number 2s need right now? Gas them up for me. Let me gas up my pile number 2s. Okay, so we are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. Gas up my pile number 2s. Oof. The cards have been flying today, okay? I'm a fan. We have Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Like I said, if you have not watched pile number 1, you might want to go check it out. You don't have to, but I'm just saying. Okay, so for one, and then also just because of what I was saying in this pile, I was saying how you could be a dancer or entertainer or something, and we have creativity coming out and ideas. So let me read the bottom of the deck. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. Okay, so you are very inspirational to people. You are also just really great at creativity. Like your creations are always spot on and amazing and of great quality. People love listening to you, watching you, enjoying you. Like, you know, the things that you create, people genuinely enjoy it and love it and think that it's top tier and amazing. And if you're not already making money off of it, then people know that you will very soon. Also with embodiment, that you are, well, it's you are nature, but this embodiment on the card, like you are somebody, yeah, I feel as though you're already making money off of it, or you're already putting the steps forward in order to make money off of it, because you embody this is your lifestyle, not even this is your career, your life, your lifestyle is what you do. You implement it on your everyday life. It's not just something for gimmicks and show. This is who you are. It's what you do. You embody it. It's not you faking till you make it. You've already made it. It's not you faking. You do it. Like I said, you probably grew up doing these things, and then you just continue doing it and learn how to monetize monetary money. Monetizing is when you make money off of something, when you learn how to make money off of something. So if you monetize being an electrician, that means you got a job being an electrician, you make money off of it. If you monetize your YouTube channel, that means you start making money off of your YouTube channel. If you monetize your legs, that means you make money off of your legs. You can monetize literally anything. If you monetize your artwork, that means you sell your artwork, you make money off your artwork, things like that, right? So yeah, so you have monetized a lot of the skills that you grew up doing, and it shows that you've been doing it for so long. Like, people are actually amazed that you can be so good at something for so long, but then they find out that you've been doing it since you was maybe like 4 years old, like the time you can walk, and they're like, okay, well, that makes sense, because the growth you have, like the confidence and the expertise and skill and precision that you have in what you do is actually kind of mind-blowing. So yeah, it makes sense that you've been doing it for so long, you know, and that you've been growing. You grew up doing this every single day because it was instilled in you from birth. So you was able to know how to do it from the time you was born. We love that. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull from the the Goddess Journey tarot deck with the Major Arcana deck and get some more. So this is gonna help me bring in some zodiac signs for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna guess up pile number 2. Okay, and oh, we talked about it in pile number 1. The signs can be for your big 6, so you guys can learn about your whole big 6 in your natal chart. So if you don't know your natal chart, go look it up. You can look on CoStar, Pattern. There's a bunch of apps and a bunch of websites. You know, find out your natal chart and look it up. So your big 6 is the big 3, your Sun, Moon, Rising, and then plus your Mercury, Mars, and Venus. And then we're also going to throw in Saturn in there because Saturn gives boss babe. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we have the Magician, which is Gemini and Virgo, also Mercury energy. So the Magician. Yes, I'm on pile number 2, please. For confidence boost they need. Perfect. We have the Sun card, my Leos. Hey, my Leos. My Sun and Mercury's in Leo. So I love you guys so very much. Oh my gosh, we have double Leo. Oh my gosh, just like my natal chart. That's crazy. We have the Strength card. LOL. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm a little biased. I'm not gonna hold you. And then we have the Emperor, which is Mars energy, also Aries energy. So my moon's in Aries. My North Node's also in Virgo, just so you know. Anyway, this is not about me, but oh my gosh, this is not about me. But okay, so the Magician card is Mercury, and like I said, my Mercury, my Sun, and the Leo card is Sun. So like the Sun, Leo is ruled by the Sun. And so my Sun and my Mercury's in Leo, and we have 2 different Leo cards. Like that's actually just really crazy how that like lined up. But that's why I want you guys to know about like your signs and your natal chart, and also which signs rule, like which planet rules which sign, because then you can see how things line up for you, like how it resonates with you more than just it being your sun sign, you know, because I literally have the planets here right now is Mercury and Sun. And then my Mercury's in Leo and my Sun's in Leo. We have 2 different Leo cards out here, and we also have the Sun card, which is Leo, and the Mercury card, you know. And also my North Node's in Virgo, and the Magician is Virgo and Gemini. So this is like, you know, my destiny and everything like that. Anyway, and then we also have the Emperor at the bottom deck, which is, like I said, my moon card, my moon sign. So, but yeah, it's the Mars and Aries. So, yeah. A little astrology lesson for you guys in case you wasn't aware. But yeah, so look up your natal chart and see how this resonates for you personally. Okay, but yeah, so getting into it, Magician, people, you are very great at manifestation. You are very great at magic if you do witchcraft, if you do like astrology and things like that. You know how to use the planetary alignments and placements in order to make things come into your life a lot easier. You also are just very gorgeous, very beautiful. You are very alluring. You exude confidence and goddess energy. You look great in any hairstyle, whether you're bald or you have long 40-inch weave or whatever the case is, 40-inch natural hair, it doesn't matter. You just look amazing in everything that you do, however you dress, whether it's you're dressing more upscale, very elegantly, or more of an everyday chill type of vibe. Regardless, you look very gorgeous. You look really good, and people love being around you. People love when you enter into a room, you completely shift the energy and raise the vibration of the room. Everybody looks to stare at you. Everybody wants to know who you are, what you're doing. Like, they want to know who this important, beautiful person that just walked into the room is, because clearly they have to be the most important person in the room right now since they walked in. You know, also with the Emperor, you're just very powerful. You could have a lot of businesses. You hold a lot of power in you. You could be somebody of high status, like you could be a CEO of a company or something like that. You are just very much so boss babe. You lead a bunch of things. That's with Leo and Aries. You are always the leader. You are always somebody who speaks up for what they think is right. talk but it's okay because people love hearing you talk. Okay, I also said that you could be a singer, right? You could be a singer and you could be really good at singing, especially with Mercury. People just love hearing your voice. People love hearing you talk. You can talk all day every day and people will sit down and listen to the whole entire thing and not get bored. They won't even tell you to be quiet. They're just gonna sit there and admire you, like, because not only do you look good, you sound good, even if you're just speaking. Like, people love hearing your voice. It's very alluring. It's giving siren. It's giving siren and goddess. Like, you could have been a siren in the past life and then like ascended and became like up to goddess level, and now you're like a goddess. And it's giving like goddess of goddesses, queens of queens, like the queen, royalty in the goddess realm, god of royalty in like heaven. So you could have died and gone to heaven many times, and now you have royalty status there, and people feel as though, like, when people get a chance with you, they feel as though they died and gone to heaven. Okay, I'm pulling from the Mermaid Tarot deck as well. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups coming out. It's in reverse though. Ooh, we have the Ten of Wands. People will go to war for you. We have the Eight of Cups. People will fight in reverse. People will fight to keep you from walking away. People wish that you would give them more time and like an actual fighting chance. We have the King of Cups. People fall in love with you so easily. We have the Ace of Cups, but they feel as though you will never give them the time of day or actually give them a chance or like really look at them as like a real suitor. You know, people feel as though you kind of idolize them, but then when you actually get to know them, you take them off that pedestal. Like, not idolize them in the sense where you put them above you. Like, you probably think, okay, this is how it is. It's like you think that they're on your level because you think very highly of yourself, especially with the Leo card here. You think very highly of yourself, and so then you give people a chance, assuming, like, you always give people, like, when you first give somebody a chance, you always assume that they're on your level. You always assume that they are just as vice as you, as in educated or talented or as unique or confident, whatever the case is. They're just as good and on your level as you are. And then when they get to know you, or when you get to know them, they kind of get pushed down a few pegs, and not because you are trying to purposely lower their status or anything in the case is. It's just as you get to know them, you're just like, oh, well, that was a facade. Like, you see through people, even though people try to put barriers and boundaries to make sure that you can't see them. You're just very intuitive, and you can just know, and you're just like, oh, well, okay, well, you know, like like, how do I explain this? Oh, I'm not even wearing earrings. Oh, don't look at that. Oh my gosh, pretend I'm wearing studs. I hate not wearing earrings. But yeah, so you're kind of just like, people feel as though they can't live up to your expectations. People feel as though they can't live up to you. People feel as though they can't be as good as you or sit next to you. Like, they can sit next to you, but they will never be on your level. They'll never be as good as you or as talented as you or as successful as you. Okay, we're going to pull from the Angel Answers Oracle. First of all, way too many cards. Okay, there we go. Compromise. I feel as though, and then we also have big happy changes. Oh, and then we have communicate clearly. Okay, I feel as though you don't even feel like, it's not even that you are like, oh, you know, you still let people sit with you even if they're not on your level. You know, you just realize that you can't expect from them what you would expect out of yourself, basically, which is why you kind of like take them off that pedestal, and the pedestal doesn't really put them above you. The pedestal just kind of puts them on your level, and then you realize that, oh, like, I have to be more understanding to other people. Like, I have to understand, like, you compromise a lot of things for people in order to have people in your life or keep people in your life, because you understand that everybody is going to be able to live up to your standards, or, you know, provide for you exactly what you provide for yourself, or be as good as you are, as talented as you, because not everybody came from the same upbringing as you, not everybody had the same resources as you, not everybody was able to invest in themselves as you were, or not everybody had the same parents who had the same values and morals as you to know to put you in certain things from young. Because like I said in the beginning, like you was put into things as a child, like before you can walk, like the time of birth, 4 years old at like the latest. So it's like say you play the piano or the violin, you started playing that stuff since you were a little child, and you grew up knowing how to play it. So by the time you was in 4th grade and people's now learning how to play instruments, you've been learning how to play instruments for like 9 years already. How old are you when you're like 8 in 4th grade? So 4 years already, and people are now starting to do it. Okay. Also with big happy changes, you make huge changes in your life, and it's very evident. Like people can see, like you just seem very happy. Even if you're sad one day, the next day you'll wake up. And you'll be happy all over again, and people just like what happened to change her so big, so completely. I'm hearing like when I think it was Megan Thee Stallion, people be like, oh, what do you do when you wake up and you don't feel like that girl? And so Megan Thee Stallion was like, I go to sleep and wake back up feeling like that girl. Like, what do you mean? No, literally, because facts. And communicate clearly. You are somebody, we have Gaia, Earth, and then we also have adaptability. That's what I was saying. Like, you're very adaptable. And then we have an experience for Persephone. I can't pronounce that name. But it came out in reverse. And I usually don't take oracle cards in reverse, but this was very important to take in reverse because, like I've been saying this whole time, you're very experienced in things. But also, if we're doing like with adaptability and compromise, you are able to adapt to somebody who is not as experienced as you, or who doesn't have as much experience in a field or something as you do, and you're very understanding to people, and people actually appreciate that a lot. The fact that you're not like stuck up, and the fact that you can adapt and that you can't compromise with people, we really appreciate that. And communicate clearly. I haven't really touched on that. You're somebody who communicates very clearly. Like I said before, people can sit down and listen to you speak all day, every day, without missing a beat, or like without wanting to leave. Even if you're speaking about something that they don't even know about, or they don't understand, or they're not as experienced in, so it's just a bunch of jargon to them, they will still sit down just to stare at you and hear your voice, because your voice sounds like a song, even if you're just speaking. Okay, and I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you. That scared me. I thought that was a bug. Oh my gosh, I realized I used to have flies in my apartment, and they just like disappeared a while ago. A long time ago. I love that. The thing is, I did cut people I cut people off, and then the flies disappeared. That's so wild. That is so wild. Anyway, so we have the Emperor coming out again. We love that. So Aries energy again. Then we also have the Five of Pentacles. We're going to take one more of these cards. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So you are somebody who you don't mind walking away. You are very stable within yourself, and you're okay with being alone. Also, a lot of powerful, wealthy men love talking to you or love being with you. And the thing is, you walk away even from these powerful men. You could be dating somebody who is like top tier, top of the dating pool, and you'll still leave them in the dust. You'll still walk away from them if they're not giving you what you want, and you'll put up the boundaries. Like, they'll try to come back, and you'll be like, no, I'm good. You do you. I'm gonna do me. You're not what I'm looking for. You're not trying to give me everything that I want. Like, you don't compromise. Even though compromise is here, there's certain things that you do not compromise on. Especially if you communicated it clearly, your needs and your wants. You're not going to compromise your needs. You're not gonna choose somebody over yourself. You always choose yourself over anybody else. But yeah, those are your messages. Oh, with the Six, I mean, that's the same thing. Six of Swords, you walk away from things. You're always moving forward. You're always progressing, and you don't downgrade from walking away from somebody who's of power and who's like high status. You will still upgrade regardless. Like, you know, that's why you're not scared to walk away from people and move on and progress in life, because you know you are progressing and you know things will get better and you know you always have better. But yeah, so those are your messages. Pile number 2. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Thank you everybody who does that already and who puts out that notification when it comes up. I appreciate it so much. I love you. Also, if you like anything from me, meaning a personal reading, to subscribe to my Patreon, to donate to the channel, to support me on any other platform, to know where I got these decks and oracle and tarot decks from, and would like to purchase them, all that you can find in the description box below. Know that my description box is filled to the brim with information, so if you ever need any information from me, check out that description box. I love each and every single one of you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Pile number 3. If you pick the photo of the fireplace that is decorated with gorgeous Christmas presents, a wreath, 2 mini Christmas trees, there's like chairs in front of it, and it's like all white with a little bit of greenery and some gold, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 3's energy. So may deliver these messages to them with accuracy and precision, honesty and truth, for the good of all and harm to none. Amen. Lord Heavenly Father, also please send any negative energy that's being sent to my pile number 3's back to the sender tenfold. Amen. Lord Heavenly Father, what confidence boosts and gas me up does pile number 3 need to hear? Okay, also don't tell pile number 2, but I forgot to do their singing bowl healing. So I did it for pile number 1, and I'll do it for you guys. And I'm going to try to do this in the beginning of every single reading. As I do it more and more, I'll be more inclined to remember to do it. But boy, do I forget. So if you're open and receptive to receiving this healing, just say yes, and the healing will go to wherever you need it in your mind, body, and soul, and life. Okay. Don't we just love some Reiki healing? Gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with the sock monkey article. What confidence boost and gas me up does pile number 1 need to hear right now? What confidence boost and gas me up does pile number 1? Pile number 3. Oh my gosh, I said pile number 1 like 6 times. If you want to go check out pile number 1, go do that. But like, oh my gosh, this is not pile number 1. It's pile number 3. What confidence boost and gas me up does pile number 3 need to hear right now? Okay, we have Be There. What confidence boost and gas me up? Oh, that was so many cards. What confidence boost and gas me up? Yo, relax. They're giving me so many cards at once. Okay, there we go. We have Baby Steps. Gosh. Okay, we have Hear No Bad Stuff. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we also have Sweetheart. So for you guys, 1, you could have a child. Or you could be pregnant. If you do, you got to see your baby's first steps, or you will be able to see your baby's first steps, and that means a lot to your baby. Or like you got it on camera, and then like your baby, like your child, like you might have a child and you recorded your baby's first steps and you showed them it, and that meant a lot to them. So that kind of created a stronger bond between you guys. Excuse me. Also, with Hear No Bad Stuff, you're kind of just really positive. It could be a little toxic positivity to some people. However, it works for you. So you could be delusional, but you being delusional, it really manifests positive things for you, because it's not really being delusional. It's just your life is kind of just abnormally positive. Like your life is kind of better than the average person, I'm not saying better as in like you have more money or whatever the case is. Like maybe you do, but that's not really what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that you're just more positive than the average person. You experience more positive experiences. People react to you better than like like more positively than the average person. Like you just experience, you have, people view you more positively than the average person. Like you just experience more positive experiences than the average person would. So you just naturally have a mindset that everything's going to work out for you, everything's always working out for you. And to other people it seems delusional, because if it was their life, that probably wouldn't be the outcome for them. However, for you, it's kind of the obvious answer, because that's what you're used to experience. That's what you always experience. Things are always working out for you. And that's not just a saying or quote or affirmation to try to manifest. It is actually the truth for you. Things are always working out for you. Things are always going good for you. Things are always going your way. Things are always working out positively for you. It's actually pretty crazy. And this might not have always been the case for you. However, you took step by step, day by day, little by little, little becomes a lot. So one day you was just like, you know what? I don't want to live like this. I'm changing my life around. And then you decided to manifest a better life for you. And then from you manifesting a better life for you, you actually started living a better life. So maybe people used to walk all over you. So then you started cutting people off and being like, no, it's either you're going to treat me the way I want to be treated, or you can't be in my life. And then because you're like this, now you only attract people who treat you the way that you want to be treated, because you can easily scope out people who treat you like the people who used to treat you, who treat you like the people you used to have in your life that you had to cut off. So you don't allow people who treat you like that to stay in your life anymore. The moment you feel discord, or you feel as though you're being treated a way that you don't like, you leave those people in the past. Because why keep those people in your life when you already have people who treat you better? Like, you know that you have experienced better, you know you can experience better. So why would you go back to experiencing and being treated a way that you didn't like in the first place? You know, so you hear no bad stuff. If there is something around you that is low vibrational or negative, or something you don't desire to experience, you walk away from that. Because, and it's easy for you, because in your mind it just makes sense. Because why would I stay in a situation that I do not enjoy? What? Does that even make sense to you? No, it doesn't make sense to you. But for some reason, other people, it makes sense to them to stay in an unhappy situation. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whatever the case is. Like, if you really think about it, it's really crazy that you think about it and you're just like, wow, this is what people used to say all those years ago. And then you just did it so effortlessly. And you're just like, wow, I really did do that. I really did cut off all the people. And maybe, you know, they're still in your life, but you limit the amount of time you spend with them, how much you're talking to them. Like, if there's somebody who's not on your level of positivity and goodwill and, you know, positive thinking or delusional thinking, then you're just like, you know what, I don't really think this is gonna work, I gotta go. Like, maybe you'll stay on the phone, like you'll talk to them once a week, if even, you know, maybe you have like periodical phone catch-up calls here and there, but you're not about to stay on the phone with them every single day and hang out with them all day every day like you used to. You know, you had to learn how to distance yourself and to limit the amount of time and attention and energy you was pouring into people, because they were tinting your reality. They were tinting your world. Okay, now we're going to go into the Rose Oracle deck. I need a microphone. Not for my camera, like to record music, because I have songs I want to record. And I need a microphone. I need to buy a microphone. There's a few that I've been looking at, but that's so random. I don't know why I brought that up. So maybe you do music and like you've been trying to work with artists or like engineers and such like that, but they aren't able to like live up to your standards. Like, they can't give you work that you need. Or maybe it's like, what was I gonna say? Oh, I remember. Maybe like you're trying to be serious and like you're trying to focus on actual work, but then the engineers and the other artists and things like that are just trying to get in your pants. So you have to cut them off, even though you want to work with them. Girl, felt that. It's so annoying. Anyway. Okay. We have the sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Okay, we have the union, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, and friendship. This came out in another pile. I don't remember which one. It might have been one. It could be 2 as well. I don't know. Come to me, attracting like a rose, right? Attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. Okay, so you are somebody who you're really good with relationships. You know how to control relationships. You know how to make relationships work in your favor. You know which friends you can have close to you, which ones you have to have at a distance. You are also really good at collaboration. So this is what I was saying about how, oh my gosh, I'm so good at what I do. What? Like collaboration, about how I was saying how you want to work with certain people, but it's either they're not, some people are just not up to your level, up to your par. It's not that you don't want to work with them, it's just that you can't put your name on something with somebody else who don't create quality content, so you have to say no to certain people. But then also it's like you enjoy working with people who do put out good quality content, and that I don't even want to sound like for myself or stuck up since I be collaborating with people. That's not what I mean. But regardless, anyway, I'd be scared to say certain things. I'm just like, what if they think? Anyway, it's not the point. So yeah. So with collaborations, like you love working with people, you love diving into other people's worlds, and then, you know, putting your expertise with other people's expertise, or, you know, putting your style with other people's style, and, you know, mixing and mingling. You really do love doing that. You just always have to make sure that people's quality and content and talent and skill and gifts are up to par with yours as well. We have the sacred union, beloved in. Yeah, people really just love you. People love having relationships with you. People really adore you, whether they're in your in crowd or then they're looking from the outside in. Regardless, people are just really enamored by you and really love talking to you and spending time with you. I picked this up, accidentally didn't pick up the whole deck, and we have the Temptress, which is also the devil card. So people literally become obsessed with you, and you are very tempting to a lot of people, which is why people tend to ruin professional relationships with you when you're trying to collaborate with them, and they're just trying to like get nasty with you, like getting your pants and sexual with you. It's because you're just really tempting, and it's hard to concentrate when you're around. Don't take it as like they don't take you seriously or they don't take you professionally or things like that. It's just that you just really look good. You just look really good. Okay, but yeah, so confidence boost and gas me up messages. How many gas am I pound number 3s? This is the moon, the goddess journey tarot deck. This is a major arcana deck. This is for how we get signs. The planets that we are looking at as signs is our big 6. So the big 3 is Sun, Moon, Rising. Then add on the other 3, which is Venus, Mars, and Mercury. And then we're also going to throw in Saturn in there. So if you don't know those signs, check your natal chart so you can figure it out. Okay, you can look on Pattern or CoStar. Those are both apps. Nubula app, and then you can also just Google find my natal chart. You'll need your time of birth, the date of birth, and your location of birth. Let's just gas up my pile number 3s. Okay, we have this is Justice, so Libra. Like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Saturn. Come on, please. Okay, we have the Star card. So Aquarius, and then we have the Lovers, so Gemini, and then at the bottom of the deck we have the Chariot, so Cancer. Okay, so people feel as though you're very fair, you're very vice, especially when it comes to you deciding whether or not you're going to work with certain people, and the people that you cut off, they feel as though the relationships that you cut off, it makes sense. You know, no one's judging you for when you cut somebody off, or when you distance yourself, or when you start to focus on yourself. You also just pour a lot into yourself. You are very self-absorbed and self-centered, as you should. I'm surprised the Leo card didn't come out here, or Aries, honestly. But the Aquarius card came out in the middle, and even in the Lovers card, they're looking in the mirror. So very understandable, very true. Like, you're very self-absorbed, like you care about your appearance, all that stuff, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. It is absolutely a good thing, and more people need to focus on themselves, honestly. But yeah, so also people just tend to focus on you regardless. Like, you are a star, especially if you do music or you do some type of entertainment. You know, people tend to love to look at you. They also love your breast and your legs. They also love the way you dress, whether it's business professional, business conservative, like you're going to a gala, if you're going to an award ceremony, if you're going to a party, if you're going for a drive outside, if you're going to the grocery store, if you're chilling at home, it doesn't matter how you dress or what you're wearing, you always look good in it. It could just very well be that you have a really nice body, a very nice physique, you look very beautiful, so everything looks good on you. With the Lovers card, a lot of people are also just in love with you, and everybody feels as though you are their soulmate. Everybody wants you to be their soulmate. Everybody wants you to be the person that they marry. Everybody wants you to be the person that they end up with. Whenever somebody comes across you, even if they feel as though they're not good enough for you, they will work really hard in order to become good enough for you before they even approach you, so they don't fumble the bag with you. Okay, also with the Chariot, you are always moving very quickly, very forward. So when somebody steps away so they can work on themselves, so they can come back and be better for you, by the time they come back, you've already ascended and became a better version of yourself. So now they have to do more work in order to catch up to you. You are just always moving fast and forward and doing a great job at it and looking fabulous while you do it. Like, you make it look easy and you look good doing it. It's actually kind of crazy. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. We have the Moon card. We have the Eight of Swords. Now at the bottom deck, we have the Emperor, Aries. Okay, so, also the Moon is Pisces. Okay, so there's a lot of people who's fighting over you. I said that though, right? There's a lot of people who's fighting over you. You might not even know this, but there's a lot of people who's fighting over you and head over heels for you and are stressed about the fact that there's so many people who are interested in you. There's also people who's talking to their friends about you, trying to figure out if they should tell you how they feel, trying to figure out how they should go about it. There's people who have a lot of deep emotions for you and deep feelings for you. Emperors, like men who are very successful, or even women, you know, depending on what you're interested in. People who are very successful in their field. It could be a lawyer, honestly, with the Justice card. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Could be a lawyer, could be other people that's famous, could be somebody who has like a really nice car, you know, somebody who has just really high status type of careers. It could be somebody who works in like the doctor's office, because with the swords is giving like a surgeon, so a doctor, a nurse, things like that. It could be a singer, could be a swimmer, so like an Olympic athlete is given athletes as well. Wow. Could be models, or somebody who works in like the beauty field, so maybe like an esthetician or a cosmetologist, a barber, things like that. Like, and it could be like somebody who owns a barber, you know, so owns like these beauty things. Could be somebody who owns like a beauty business or a fashion line, you know, a cosmetics brand, like things like that. People who are of high status, entrepreneurs. People who are of high status, also healing. People who are healers, or Reiki healers, practitioners, things like that. People who are of high status has a lot of attention, has a lot of recognition to them, a lot of education under their belt, has a lot of certifications and qualifications, and are just important, are in their head and wrapped up about you. People who have other things that they need to focus on. Oh, it could also be people with the law, so like police officers, FBI agents, CIA agents, presidents, senators, representatives, mayors, governors, things like that. They are actually worried about you. So it's giving Scandal, how the president was married, but in love with Olivia Pope. So you're giving Olivia Pope, and all these people are giving like the president, I don't know the president's name, but giving the president type of energy. And yeah, they're wrapped up in their head about you, and you know, the dynamic of your relationship, how you feel about them, you know, how they should go about it. And then because they have such high standards, high status, they also have high standards, but you clearly exceed the standards. They also have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things to focus on. So the fact that they spend so much time focusing on you in the first place is absurd. And they spend so much time talking to their friends about you. Like, this is giving like gossiping, the Lovers card. So whether they're a male or a female, doesn't really matter. They will spend like all day every day talking to their friend about you. So I was giving like the girls that have like a summer party, you're the main topic of discussion. Or if it's a man, like they'll be playing video games with their bros and on the game talking about you, like, you know. As you motherfucking should. As you should. Like, I'm sorry to curse. I try not to curse, but sometimes it only hits right if you do. It only hits right if you do. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I'm thinking about what I want to eat today. Yesterday I made pesto pasta. I might make that again today. We'll see. Because I'm also feeling for some fries again. But I can't eat fries. The sodium be blowing me up. Anyway, it's not the point. That's not the point of this reading. But also, people just think you're a really good eater. That's inappropriate. We're gonna leave it there. You're a munch, or like this person's a munch for you. And when I say munch, I don't mean it in like a bad way. Like you're an eater, like you're really good at, you know, giving oral. You know what I know. Like you know what I mean. Honestly, there is literally nobody under the age of 18 that watches my videos. So thank you for that. Honestly, at least like it's not registered as 18 under. So thank you for that. Really appreciate that, because this tarot is not for anybody under the age of 18. But yeah, so I can say that and be safe. But and you guys should know what I'm talking about. But also, people think that you're a really great cook, and they love the food that you cook for them, if you ever cook for them. Yeah, you're just a really great cook. And you're always eating interesting things. Don't stop. So don't stop whatever it is that you're doing. People love it. We have unlikely, and then we also have yes coming out. So, and then we have success at the bottom of the deck. So don't stop, because it's unlikely that you will fail. Everything is working out for you. You are very successful. You will be very successful, and everything is going to work out for you. Like the doubts that people usually have, it's very unlikely that you will ever experience anything like that. Like it's unlikely that you will fail. It's unlikely that you will ever go broke. It's unlikely that you'll ever not marry anyone. You know, it's very unlikely that somebody isn't in love with you. Like if somebody ghosts you, or they're not talking to you right now, whatever the case is, it's very unlikely that it's because they don't want to be with you. It's more so the case that they're in love with you and don't know how to talk to you, don't know how to express their emotions, never really learn how to communicate their emotions, and never really learn how to handle and transmute or like transcend their emotions into positive things. Like say you made somebody upset, they probably are like upset like tenfold, but then in their heart they're like, damn, I'm really in love with her, like I want to talk to her. And then they eventually do. Also, I feel like you're very successful with manifesting people. Like if you listen to subliminals to make people obsessed with you, you have been successful with it, whether or not they had actually reached out to you. Because like I said, a lot of these times these people do not know how to communicate their emotions and their feelings, and it was never your fault. It is never your fault, boo. Okay, if you subscribe to my channel and you watching my videos, especially loyally, you're never the problem. I'm never the problem. Okay. And I feel as though you would apologize just so you can get just so you can get what you want, whether or not, like you know how to manipulate somebody, especially with the moon card here and the chariot, because Cancer is ruled by moon. The moon is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the chariot is the Cancer card. Cancers are great manipulators. My sister's a Cancer, and I have my rising Venus and Mars in Cancer. Oh, I'm a pro manipulator, and you will never know that I'm manipulating you. I will say sorry and cry in front of you, and you will think I'm legit. I can cry on cue. LOL. I'm not terrible. I'm not crazy. I'm not like, you know, I can be, but it's I have to learn how to be. Okay, that's really what it is. We have compassion. This is the goddess. This was the angel answers oracle, and now I'm using the goddess power oracle. These cards are flying today. We have illusions as well, and then we have healing at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so like I said, you can be really good at manipulating to get what you want, right? Say you had a falling out with somebody, you would apologize. Hopefully this person is not watching this video. You would apologize, like you care about this person, but you'll put your ego aside and apologize so you can get them back. And you really just apologizing because you want to be with them again. You know, you would show compassion so you can get what you want, which is honestly a good quality. You know, but you know that you're only doing it because you want them back. Because if you didn't want them back, you probably wouldn't. But you know, is come back here. And it's also really healing because a lot of these people never heard the word sorry. A lot of these people never have ever had somebody care as much as you do. You know, you be healing people. Your energy, the words you say to people. The thing is though, you can really hurt somebody as well with your words. Like your words are very powerful. So it's either you hurting somebody or you're healing somebody with your words. Also, you're really good at hiding situations and hiding your feelings and playing a situation out to look the way that you want it to look. Okay? Which could, again, could be good or bad. So take that as you will. Okay? Because I feel as though I'm gonna leave that there. But yeah, you're very compassionate. You're very caring. People really love the way that you treat them and the way that you handle them. Even when you're playing that little toxic game of being mad at somebody and then come back and saying sorry and whatever the case is, people still love it because it's giving, oh, they love me, they're gonna come back every time, like, and not in like a, oh, they're gonna come back every time, like, oh, I got her. It's like, no, it's like it's like, because your words cut deep. So if you're mean to somebody and then you leave, they really be crying, you know, crying to their friends, talking about, oh, this person left me, yada yada, you know, it's over, I fumbled, yada yada. Then when you come back and you apologize or whatever the case is and you show compassion and you show that you still care, they're like, oh my gosh, they came back, they love me, yay. Like, they're so happy about the fact that you came back. They don't even have the time, they don't even remember to be like, oh yeah, they're gonna come back. Like, no, they're hyped that you came back. Like, we have the Four of Cups. Did this come out for this pile earlier? No, it wasn't this pile, but it was another pile. So I don't know if you want to go check out another pile. We have the Three of Cups. It's giving countdown. So people want to spend the New Year's with you. Like, people are always hoping to get. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Are always hoping to get a New Year's, like Happy New Year's from you, because that means that you're carrying them over into the New Year. So people are always hoping and praying that you'll still know them in the New Year. And then we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you are people's like wish fulfillment. People are always like dreaming of having family with you or like going to parties with you, having time with you. People also really love your attitude. So you could be a brat. It's giving that you are a brat, especially with the whole toxic back and forth thing that we had going on a little bit earlier. So you could be a brat and like a know-it-all as well. I'm getting that. Or just like you wanted your way. It's like your way or the highway. You could be very spoiled. Like, you could be the baby of the family, either the first child, the middle child, or the youngest. Which people are like, oh, don't you have to be? No, you don't necessarily have to be one of those. My mom has 5 kids. So there's 2 of them, that's none of them. Like, but honestly, the funny thing is that the last 2 are twins. So, but anyway, that's not the point. So, I'm not putting too much of my business out there, like. But yeah, so people like you could be the baby of the family or like just get spoiled in your family. You could also be the oldest or like the middle child, like I said. People also love, like, you're the party, you're the life of the party. When you go out, people love going out with you. People love getting drunk with you or just going and getting lit with you and like spending time with you. Even if you're just going to the park to have a picnic with your friends, life of the party. Enjoy your time. If you're going skiing with your friends, yes, invite pile number 3. If they're going on a trip, like vacation, invite pile number 3. If they're having like a get together, invite pile number 3. If they're having a game night, invite pile number 3. People always want you around, and if you're not there, it's not jumping. The party not jumping. It's not doing what it needs to do. It's not giving what it needs to give. Okay, you are always that girl, that guy. Also, a lot of people are insecure about the fact that you could be playing them or cheating on them or, you know, playing the field. And I don't know that if you are. Personally, if you're in a committed relationship, then I say don't cheat. I do not condone cheating on this channel. We do not condone cheating. However, if you're single, meaning they didn't actually ask you out of their words, will you be my girlfriend? Because unless you are like in a gay relationship, like boy, will you be my boyfriend? Like, because I don't condone women asking men out. Like, no. Personally. But that's just me. So if they didn't ask you, will you be my girlfriend? Or again, like I said, gay boy, will you be my boyfriend? Then you are single, meaning that you can date. So people are insecure to, like, if they're dating you, they want to know, are you dating other people, what you're doing with them, what you're spending your time doing, all that good stuff. But like I said, if they didn't ask you to be your girlfriend, boyfriend, then it's none of their business. And that's probably how you move too. You just like, that's none of your business. Did you ask me to be your girlfriend? Did you put a ring on it? Oh, I didn't think so. That means I'm single. Thank you. Because with the government, you're single until married. So if you want to be that strict, you can be that strict, honestly. Because don't let your boyfriend keep you from your husband, for real. But that's all I'm going to say. Pile number 3, those are your messages. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which pile you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel with the bell notification on so you can be notified whenever I upload. Thank you everybody who's already subscribed with the bell notification on and who'll be clicking the notifications, because I see you. I love you. I appreciate you. You have a special place in my heart. Thank you. Also, if you would like any of the tarot decks or oracle decks that I used today, you can find them in the description. Stop, my apologies. As well as the links to the rest of my platforms, all can be found in the description box. As well as the link to purchase a book. Also, the link to purchase a personal reading or subscribe to my Patreon. Also, if you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find my Amazon wishlist where you can purchase an actual item and have it sent to me. Or if you'd like to send monetary donations and tips, then you can find the, what is it called? The handles for payment apps all in the description box. I have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle on the description box. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video.
If he really cares, 'cause I can't